ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Wentz. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Darrell Taylor. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A yard here to the 38. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 38 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm here all day.
46 down, man. 5-4.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
And this Indianapolis offensive line is one of the best in the business. Also, one of the toughest. They only gave up 21 sacks in 2020, the second lowest total in the NFL. Surprisingly, they've already given up 2 in this game.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I got it.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Trey Brown there on the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 31, Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Carson Wentz had Zach Ertz and later Dallas Goedert during his time in Philadelphia as excellent tight ends. But I think he'll grow to like Jack Doyle as well with the Colts. That connection there gives him a first down.
Wentz now on 1st down. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Meanwhile, Wentz is thrown into the hands of Pittman here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Switch. Check 99.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Watch the curls. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Rolling to his right. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Taylor again, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Carson here on second. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down now, it's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On third down, Wilson. Touchdown! It's complete. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Colts 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, it's Carson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. There's Wilson to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They go play action with Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now Wentz on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They juked him. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Wilson on first down. Steps away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That's good for 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 34 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Rodgers to return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he coughs up the football near his... And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Let's get out the field.
They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he fires one, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
57 Mike. Mike 57. They get hit with that. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down at the 45-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wentz. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
357. 40, 40. Mike 55. Mike 55. Stop your whining.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Wentz being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz sliding out of the... And it'll be intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt with their way the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Alton Robinson.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.